The Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa Ohanezendigbo II of Ndigbo, roast Kalonta Benjamin, the Deputy House of Representative, who said that part of his priority as the Deputy Speaker of House of Rep is to make sure that the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will soon be out of the DSS detention. But the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, started roasting the man because looking at the second paragraph of his statement, it was as if he was just using the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to get clout on the air and also to get the attention of the Southeast people, Ndigbo, as he was speaking. At this first paragraph of his statement, he said that part of his priority is to make sure that Kanu is out of the DSS detention. And while he continued, he started talking about the need, how important it is that Ndigbo shows the President Tinubu's administration and allow Tinubu to see that Ndigbo accepts him. And everybody is wondering, was there a time Ndigbo did not accept President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Why don't politicians of Southeast origin go straight to the point when they want to make a statement rather than beating around the bush and also trying to find a way to mention Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name? Meanwhile, let's go to what Benjamin Kalu said before I'll bring you that of the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. The Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Benjamin Kalu, has emphasized that achieving peace and security in the Southeast region is a prerequisite before seeking the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. During an interaction with journalists at his home in Bende, Right Honorable Benjamin Kalu clarified that the Southeast objective of securing Kanu's release should be pursued through peaceful negotiation rather than attempting to pressure the federal government. He expressed the view that many efforts by Southeast leaders to secure Kanu's release have been more about public image than genuine negotiation. He said, to get Kanu release is not about how much you talk about it on the pages of the newspapers or screens of television stations. It needs strategic thinking and strategic steps to get it done. Many, though, that by arm twisting the federal government, he said many thought that by arm twisting the federal government through sit at home every Monday through violence and destruction, Kanu will be immediately released. You can never twist the federal government, but you can dialogue. He also described the threat to burn down the region if the federal government refused to listen to its request as equal to shooting oneself in the foot. He averred the houses you are shooting at are in the southeast. The people you are killing are the easterners. Kalu also said that it was tantamount to daring the federal government to say it's fire for fire and violence for violence. He enthused so critical thinking. The best approach is to reduce the violence in the region and create a platform for negotiation. This one is coming from House of Rep Deputy Speaker Mazi Honorable Benjamin Kalu has stated that the best way to achieve the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is through the means of peace and dialogue. And I think that looking at what he says, he is right. But the question is, the ohanezendigbo led by Nani Emmanuel Iwanyanwu, who said that the freedom fighters should give them 40 days to be able to liaise with the government and report back to them. And the thing is, what has been the report, what has been the outcome of the dialogue between the ohanezendigbo and the president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, after the 40 days. I think it should be an issue of garbage in, garbage out, whereby the Ohaneze had told the people to calm down, ceasefire for 30 days, 40 days, which happened. And I think Ohaneze should also tell these people, this is the outcome of the meeting we had the president with the president, or if we have met the president before, or if we have not met with the president. I think this way, people should know a way forward. And also, I think every government should run with transparency without having a skeleton underneath the cupboard, in order to be able to let the populace know that you have them at heart and you are not just doing anything to manipulate them. Of course, you know how the politicians manipulate their populace through their best needs and whatever they need. And this has been the issue in Africa, where even the politicians manipulate the populace with the issue of hunger, because they know that as far as Africa is concerned, coming about food is something that is very hard because of the poor infrastructure and the poor infrastructural development, poor environment, and the rest of the thing, and the government not being able to provide social amenities that their citizens need. And this has caused a lot of suffering, whereby you see one politician diverting public funds to private accounts, making sure that the poor masses are suffering. And this has been the issue all along. Chidi Amadi, Wike's loyalty, resigned as Fubara's chief of staff. Chidi Amadi, the chief of staff to Governor Similari Fubara, has resigned. The Commissioner for Information and Communication, Joseph Johnson, officially confirmed Amadi's resignation on Wednesday. Fubara, in due course, will announce a successor for Amadi, a staunch supporter of ex-Governor Nyesom Wike. Amadi, hailing from Obio, Akpo local government area of Rivers State, shares kinship with Wike. His resignation marks the departure of the 10th loyalist of Wike from Fubara's administration, amid the ongoing political discord between Fubara and his estranged political mentor, Wike. Amid's decision coincides with growing demand for Fubara to appoint Edison Ehie, a former factional speaker of the State House of Assembly, as chief of staff. On January 3, the Ijaw Youth Council worldwide urged Fubara to recognize Ehie's loyalty during a plot by 27 lawmakers loyal to ex-Governor Nyesom Wike to impeach Fubara. The former chief of staff, Honorable Chidi Amadi, has resigned. The governor will announce another chief of staff at the appropriate time. It is the prerogative of the governor to appoint when he wants it. He will tell us and we will announce it, and you will also get the release to the effect, he said. When I don't see as it happen, this one is happening between former governor of Rivers State and the present governor of Rivers State now, Fubara. Of course, you know that the former governor of Rivers State is Nyesom Wike, who is now the minister of the Federal Capital Territory. And according to what is happening in Rivers State, is that the former governor still wants to have his hand on the steering, or the rudder that directs the ship of that of Rivers State. The fight and the battle, as it is said, is the battle of godfatherism and sonism. As it is, people believe that Fubara was once Wike's loyalist, and he was like Wike's boy, and Wike thought that by fixing him into what is going on, of course, you know what I mean, will help him to have his hands on Rivers State, and that Fubara is going to be his loyalist. But as it is, it looks as if that Fubara has decided to go his own way and leave Wike by the side, and that has been causing katakata in Rivers State. And many people who are loyal to the former governor of Rivers State has resigned from Fubara's side, and they have decided to go back to their grandmaster, will be the Ogak Patakpata, where they control the Onions. Of course, you know, as they be, If you talk about Nigeria political structure, strategy, and the happenings without bringing in Wike, I think you have not started at all. If you also talk about PDP party without even mentioning people like Wike, when it comes to Nigeria political atmosphere or sphere, without mentioning that man, I think you have not even started. Meanwhile, I'll be winding down the curtain here. And if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first we'll collect them. Thank you for listening. God bless you.